Okay.
He's smiling. So,
I thought the film was hilarious. I wanted to know maybe what, I'm from the Source magazine. I wanted to know maybe
how many mics would you give me?
Huh?
How many mics do I give?
5
bitches!
I wanted to know maybe what horror films you grew up watching or films you've enjoyed.
I ain't grew up watching none of them shit. I was scared. I grew up watching roaches in my house and doing these scary things. I saw some. I got a VHS. My mom bought me my brother a VCR. They used to have y'all already know what that shit is. Kind of like a Baymax. Oh, you know what a Baymax is. It's like a DVD player. Oh, yeah. And we used to watch Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Chainsaw Massacre, you know, Porky's. It wasn't a horror film, but there was titties in it. That's what we was watching horror films anyway. I'm not tripping. You know, I look at Scary Movie 5, I look at, you know, Charlie Sheen, Lindsay Lohan, and Heather Locklear, and I just go, that shit look like an episode of fucking Celebrity Rehab. And so in this movie, I try to get everybody to get off. You know, I let everybody improvise. Cedric, you know, you get a bunch of funny niggas together, you gotta let them go. Yeah, gotta let them go.
But how did you guys get through the scenes without busting out laughing?
That was the hardest part. I started thinking about death, you know, shit that would hurt, like anal rape while getting my dick slammed in the door, talking about my bills and shit. You know, shit that make you want to cry. Obama not winning an election almost, you know. You know, and that's how you do it. But, you know, it was kind of, with Cedric, we would, you know, we do it with the take. Like, after the take, like, yo, what you should do is this. Oh, that's funny. And then with Nick Swartzen was the hardest dude, because this nigga, he says something, and he does this laugh, and you have to stop yourself, because it's like, this nigga's laughing, I gotta laugh.
I know a psychic like that. I wonder, did you base him on anyone?
Yeah, I did. I based him on the psychic from Paranormal State. He plays, there's a TV show called Paranormal State, and his name is Chip, and he reads the demons. The way I wrote the movie, I would write runs and riffs and shit, because you have it, it'll come later. They come to church, and the Lord says, excuse me, but I'm sorry. We wrote it, my producer partner Rick Alvarez and I and Mike helped with the rewrites. What we did was, like, I would do riffs, and I wrote each character like I was gonna play them. Like when I do characters, like when I did Norbit, and I played Buster Perkins in Norbit. And all it said was Buster Taps. And I created this whole like tap dance class, you know, with the bi-anals and the bicuspids and the bisexuals. And and same thing when I did Mr. Moody and Dance Flick, or when I do characters, I like to write a monologue, and then from there, like, you know, that's how I create. But then I was giving those away to other actors. And so the characters was rich. And then the actors came in and just really made them really funny.
Essence, man, Essence should win an award for being able to play opposite you.
No, she rocked. You know, Essence did her thing, and what was hard about her is she just had a baby like 4 weeks before we filmed. So when we was dragging her around the house, there was like breast milk everywhere. I cleaned up on aisle 9 and shit. My titties was big too, I didn't want to say it. Breast milk titties, I was sitting there going, damn, I wish I was a baby again. They had the veins and shit. I sound real creepy, fuck it, alright, whatever.
Now this movie was not only centered around comedy, but it was centered around your relationship and your girlfriend moving in with you. Were you trying to portray any kind of message for a man not to let his girl move in with him?
Don't move in with your girl. No, I wasn't doing that. That's kind of based on my life. Like, I'm scared, that's based on a fear of mine, which is, you know, what happens to love when people get comfortable. And, you know, it's like, you know, I think, like, I like living separate because this way you dress up to see me instead of coming in that mummy shit to bed. It's like, I don't want to fuck a homeless person. You know.
Is that an experience or?
No, that's experience. And so, you know, I think, and I wanted to also, I wasn't sending that message because the bigger message in the movie is no matter what you go through with your woman, and no matter who or what comes between you, at the end of the day, you have to preserve your love. And so he went back in to get his woman and died for her, and then, you know, ultimately, you know, she killed his ass. But he went back and he got her, and, you know, it's like in love, shit happens, but, you know, it doesn't mean you have to break it up. It's kind of like boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl.
Would
and
you
then she
date
kills
somebody
him.
possessed?
Yeah, that would be very good vagina.
I've seen so many of your movies, you know I'm a big fan. Where would you rank this for personal growth in terms of in all the movies that you've done?
For personal growth?
Yeah.
You know, this is like my Michael Jackson Off the Wall album. Like, this is the first time I got to really do me without somebody going, nah, you don't, you're going too far. So I got to do the crazy shit that was in my head that my brothers would go, no, nigga, you can't do that. No, she can't squirt, Marlon. She just can't squirt. Nigga, you really gonna get anal raped by a ghost? How you gonna do this? It's just all the crazy shit that was in my head, and I got to make the decisions along with my producer partner Rick Alvarez and Mike Titus, who directed it with me. We did it as a committee, and it was kind of like, you know, I grew up, and hopefully it'll be successful. Like, it'll be my Off the Wall. If not, then it's Jermaine Jackson's Let's Get Serious.
The screen, you said you were talking a lot about success and kind of your path. So wondering if you felt like this movie is a culmination of a lot of things you've done over your career, and then talk about maybe one way that you feel like in your life that you failed and what you learned.
I failed miserably, time and time again, even after success, even during success. Failure is the greatest part of success. Without failure, and like, to me, this isn't my omega. It's just a new alpha. There's always a new beginning, and every success you have, you go up a hill. It takes a long time to get there. You go up, and you come down, and now you're looking at a greater hill to climb next time. So for me, I think this is just another. I don't know. It's like just going toward another ring, and you never sit there and look at your rings until after you finish playing. You know, so it's just another feather in the cap, and I hope it's something great. For me, y'all hearing laughs is why I do it. I don't do it for shit else except for I'm addicted to laughter. Like, for real, like, it's the greatest drug in the world, adrenaline. And when I hear you laugh based on something that I thought, and we can all share that together, that to me is like one of the greatest gifts you can give anybody, is a smile. And hopefully it does that, and I hope it hits a big audience, and we all smile and laugh together, because I'm never going to stop doing it. So, you know, I'll look back and reflect later on, but right now it just feels good that I accomplished this. I got it done. And accomplishing it ain't, oh, we made $100 million at the box office. No, accomplishing is, I took a movie that was something, an idea, I did it by myself, I found the financing, I got it distributed to 2,500 theaters and screens for everybody to see, and have a chance to make a lot of people laugh.
Did any of your brothers ask to be in the film, or this is just one you just wanted to do?
No, all my brothers asked to be out the film. You don't think I called and asked favors? Like, come on, King, come on, good nigga up, man. King, come, Damon, yeah, what's up, homie? But we did more money, click. And what's crazy is, well, I didn't really ask. I asked Damon, and Damon said, that movie's too crazy for me. I said, nigga, you did fucking Handyman, are you serious? And then Sean was game to do it, but there was really nothing for Sean to do. Because when me and Sean do a movie together, it's like, come on, nigga, that's your brother. You know, no matter what role, I was gonna have him play Ray Ray, but then, I ain't your cousin, nigga, that's your brother. So that was a hard one. But we're gonna do something again. It's not like, you know, me and my brothers will always work together. It's not like New Edition and I'm Bobby Brown smoking crack. We actually are gonna get back together and do some more shit together.
You're ridiculous, man.
You didn't know Bobby was smoking that nigga George. You talked to Bobby, your girl just about doing this, like, really, nigga?
Hi, my name is Karen from Celebrity Idols. I have two questions.
Yes, ma'am.
The first one is, how do you personally feel about paranormal events? And is there going to be a White Chicks 2?
If White Chicks 2 happens, it will be a paranormal event. I don't believe in the paranormal. I've never seen a ghost. I want to, because I just want to know there's life after death, and I'll be happy about that. But right now, death don't look fun. It look real stiff and cold. Like, they need to change the position of how you die. Like, that shit don't look fun. Like, bury me like this. And I don't know, White Chicks 2, I hope it would happen. I think it's a big enough audience and people love it. And that's the one picture that everybody always says, yo, do a sequel. We have a great idea. So, you know, maybe. Yes, you.
I love this movie.
Thank you.
What made you decide to do this type of movie?
What made me decide to do this type of movie? Because Hollywood's not making a lot of movies right now. And when they stop making movies, the first people to really feel it are black actors. And unless you're like a superhero, and they ain't gonna have a black superhero, because our dick is way too big to be in them pants. That nigga wouldn't even be able to fly. Look at them, they can't fly, and dick dragging on the ground. So I decided out of necessity, like everything else I've ever done, it's out of necessity that I write. My brother told me, if you're gonna be in this industry, you can't just be a black actor, you gotta be a force of nature. So as kids, we learned to write, you know, Don't Be a Menace. Me and Sean wrote that at 19 and 20 years old. Created our television show at 21. Like, everything we've done, we had to write. So anybody that's in this industry, guys, if you guys are actors, you gotta do more. You gotta write, you gotta produce, you gotta direct, you gotta cater, you gotta do all that shit.
Yeah.
I know we saw a softer side of you. What type of women do you like, and what would you want to see from women in 2013?
What would I want to see from what?
From women in acting, in the acting and entertainment industry in 2013.
What kind of women do I like personally? Like, I don't know. I think I like an understanding woman. I like somebody that you know, is giving without being braggadocious about them giving. People that just do. I watch people's actions outside of me. People can perform. You can perform for me. But see, I sit there and go, what kind of daughter are you? What kind of friend are you? What kind of person are you outside of me? Because chances are, once you stop acting for me, that's the bitch that you're gonna be. So I need to watch those things. Are you a good sister? Are you a good mom if you have a child? Are you a good person? You know, and those are the things those are actions. Those aren't words, you know. So for me, those are the things that really, really count. I don't need nothing. I don't need. And my mama taught me to be self-sufficient. I don't need somebody to cook for me. I don't need somebody to clean for me. I know how to do my laundry. I can do my laundry better than anybody can do my shit. My colors never bleed. But that's where my mom raised me. So I don't want to expect anything from anybody. And when people give you, I appreciate, and I like appreciative people. So, and someone with a kind heart. And a big old ass, you know what I'm saying?
So then that would be boring sex because she wouldn't be crazy.
I'll take person over pussy any day. You can always find some vagina, but you can't find a good heart. Good hearts are irreplaceable. And then the other part of your question was what?
What type of, what would you like to see in the direction of women in entertainment field?
I like to see more comedy from women. I like to see more comedy from black women. I would love to see, you know, different sides of sisters. Not every sister's angry, you know. They're not. They often smile. Black women have some of the best sense of humor ever.
Yo, what's up? This is Marlon Wayans for Beauty Within TV.
And what makes you beauty within?
What makes me beauty within is nothing. I ain't shit.